Welcome to Ave Maria Computer Center. Dear friends, today in Word we will be learning about how to create watermark, how to do page coloring, how to insert page borders, and how to create page layout. We go and open the whole document. Then we go and click on the watermark. You open the document and click on design and go to watermark and open this custom watermark. Here there are various ways to do that. No watermark if you don't want. If you want a picture to be placed as watermark, you can select a picture and choose a picture which you like and insert and apply, and then automatically watermark of this rose flower appears in all the pages. Suppose I want this rose flower to be little more deeper in color. I go to custom once again and go and remove this washout and say OK. And then we can see the flower a little more brighter. And suppose I want some text to be done. I go to this custom and go to text watermark and type the text in this column. And click OK. I can choose the font from here and change the color. Then say OK. So dim watermark has appeared there. Suppose I want to make it brighter, go back again as we had done earlier. Change the color if you want and say OK. And go and make it a little more brighter by clicking this. Now to remove, I go to watermarks once again and click on remove watermark. Now we go to page coloring. Suppose I want to give different colors. I go and click here and choose the color which I want. When we take print out, this color will not appear in the print. It will appear only in the monitor. Now we go to page borders. I go and click this page borders and click here. Different styles are given there. Choose one of them and click OK. Automatically page borders appear in all the pages. I can also choose whichever styles I want and also change the color of it. Suppose I want some art or some pictures to be placed around as border. Already it is given there. I can choose one among them and click OK. Like this the border will appear. And I can change the width. I can reduce the width and click OK. The border will appear like this. If you don't want, we go and click none, then the border disappears. Next we go to page layout. There are different orientations like portrait. This is a margin for the page. Here in orientation I can choose portrait and landscape. Now I type the matter and go to orientation. Now it is in portrait. I go and choose landscape. It becomes landscape style. And the size also I can change size of the page. A4 size is the usual common size we use, and I can change the size whatever I want. And also I can make it different columns. Now it is one column. If I click there and click on 3 columns, it appears as 3 columns. This is meant for magazines and newspapers and so on. And here I can also break this column. I click in a place from where I want a break. Suppose from here I want a break. What do? I go and click there, then go and click this break and click on this column. Automatically that goes to the next column. If I don't want, I go back and click on one column. It comes back to one column. Suppose I am typing names of different people and I want all these names to appear in more than 4 columns. Here we see only 4 columns. I can go to more columns down. We click on that more columns and type the number of columns I require. Then I click OK. Automatically the whole names will appear in one page itself, creating 6 columns. Suppose I want a number to be given. I go and click here and automatically the number will appear for each name. I need not enter manually. If I want each page to have the number separately, select Restart each page. I hope today's class was useful for you. We will meet in another class with much more useful tips. Thanks for watching.